Mr. Collins was not the kind of teacher who stood out. He had a gentle voice, a subtle limp, and wore the same faded brown jacket every day. To the students at Brookdale High, he seemed like an easy target, and for some, he was. Every year, a group of troublemakers emerged from the senior class, and this year, they were led by Tyler Grant, the school's star athlete with an ego to match. The first time Mr. Collins entered the classroom, Tyler didn't miss his chance. "Is this the new English teacher?" He whispered loudly to his friends. "He looks like he can't even lift his own backpack." The class erupted in laughter. Mr. Collins didn't react. He simply set his books on the desk and began calling out names in his usual calm voice. To Tyler, this quiet demeanor was a clear sign of weakness. Over the next few weeks, the bullying intensified. They'd hide his books, pull his chair away as he went to sit, and draw mocking pictures of his limp on the chalkboard. But Mr. Collins never reported them. He just calmly repeated the same line each time. "Please take your seats. Let's begin." His unwavering patience only made Tyler more determined to get a reaction. One afternoon, Tyler and his friends spotted Mr. Collins eating lunch alone, engrossed in a worn-out paperback. Tyler sauntered over, a smirk playing on his lips. "Hey, Teach," he taunted. "Ever been in a fight? You look like you'd lose to a pencil." His friends howled with laughter. Mr. Collins simply closed his book. "Fighting never solves anything," he said softly. "Strength isn't measured that way." Tyler scoffed. "Yeah, whatever. That's what weak people always say. Still, no anger, no frustration. Just that infuriating calm." Then came the day that changed everything. It was a Thursday, and the school had invited a guest speaker, a retired colonel in full dress uniform, his chest gleaming with medals. He was there to talk about discipline and leadership. As his speech concluded, the principal stepped up to the microphone. "And now," she announced, "we'd like to honor a member of our own staff, someone who served this country with extraordinary courage." Tyler was already bored, slumping in his chair until she spoke the name. "Please welcome Staff Sergeant Daniel Collins, United States Marine Corps, retired. Former Scout Sniper, 1st Recon Battalion." Tyler's head snapped up. Mr. Collins, the quiet teacher, stood and walked toward the stage as the auditorium exploded with applause. Students exchanged looks of pure disbelief. The colonel gripped Mr. Collins's hand firmly. "This man," he declared to the silent room, "completed missions most people will never even hear about. He was one of the most disciplined, skilled Marines I ever had the honor to work with. He saved countless lives, including members of my own team." The room was silent. This man looked nothing like a movie soldier. He wasn't big or loud or intimidating. But the deep respect in the colonel's voice spoke volumes. A cold knot formed in Tyler's stomach. He replayed every cruel joke, every taunt, every attempt to humiliate the man now standing on that stage, a man who had faced real danger while Tyler sat safely in a classroom. When Mr. Collins returned to class later that day, the room was silent. Even Tyler's most boisterous friends were quiet. For the very first time, Tyler raised his hand. "Sir, Mr. Collins, why didn't you ever tell us?" Mr. Collins offered a small, gentle smile. "Because who I used to be doesn't matter," he replied. "What matters is who you're becoming." The words struck Tyler with more force than any lecture he'd ever heard. From that day forward, Mr. Collins never ate lunch by himself again. Students greeted him in the halls with newfound respect, not just because he was a decorated Marine, but because they had finally understood a profound lesson. True strength doesn't need to boast or intimidate. True strength stands quietly, with a quiet confidence that needs no validation, until the world finally sees it for what it truly is. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.